Namaste children. Hi. So far we discussed 9th class first lesson social studies called Our Earth. Today we are going to discuss the last topic in this lesson called longitudes and question of time. Longitudes and question of time. By discussing this topic in this lesson will come to an end. Children, are you ready to listen the last topic of the first lesson in 9th class social studies called Our Earth? Children, let me proceed this topic now. Children, everyone should understand that latitudes and longitudes are imaginary line. They are not drawn on the earth. These latitude lines, longitude lines are drawn on the globe by Greek to make the map accurate. To draw latitudes and longitudes on the globe, Greeks took 2000 years to make the map accurate. Today, by getting this accurate map, we are locating the places here easily. We are knowing the climate of a place easily. We are knowing the direction of a place easily. We are knowing the time of a place easily. So, because of latitudes and longitudes drawn by Greek, we got accurate map. These accurate maps are helpful for locating the places, to know the climate of the places, to know the times of the places, to know the direction of the places. Children, one interesting fact is that it takes 4 minutes for the sun position to move 1 degree longitude. It takes 4 minutes for the sun position to move 1 degree longitude. That means to travel sunlight from one longitude to other longitude, it takes 4 minutes. To travel sunlight from one longitude to other longitude, it takes 4 minutes. That means the time difference between two longitudes is 4 minutes. The time difference between two longitudes is 4 minutes. For example, the time at 11 degree east longitude is 12:04 p.m. The time at 10 degree east longitude is 12 p.m. The time at 9 degree east longitude is 11:56 a.m. When you observe this picture, you can notice 2 points very clearly. What are the 2 point means? When you go west side, westward side, the time will become less for 4 minutes for every longitude. When you go west side, the time would become less for 4 minutes for every longitude. That concept is called West law subtract. West law subtract. When we go eastward side, then the time should add for 4 minutes for every longitude. The time should add 4 minutes for every longitude. That concept is called east gain add. The concept is called east gain add. The world has 360 longitudes. All the places in the world are located in 360 longitudes. Suppose if all the places are located in one longitude, then the time would be the same. Unfortunately, all the places in the world are located in 360 longitudes, so time are different. So time are different from place to place in the world. If all the places have different timings, what would happen? It leads to confusion. To avoid this confusion, the map makers divide the world into 24 time zone. To avoid this confusion, the map makers divide the world into 24 time zone. Each time zone consists 15 longitude. Each time zone consists 15 longitude. Each time zone consists 15 longitudes. When the time difference between two longitudes is 4 minutes, then what will be the time difference of 15 longitude? When the time difference between two longitudes is 4 minutes, what would be the time of 15 longitudes? 15 means 15 longitude means 15 longitudes into 4 minutes we should multiply. We get 60 minutes, that is 1 hour. 15 longitude time is equal to 1 hour. 15 longitude is equal to 1 time zone. When 15 longitude is equal to 1 time zone, that is equal to 1 hour. So the time difference between two time zone is 1 hour. For example, the time at 0 time zone is 12 p.m. The time at 0 time zone is 12 p.m. What are the places are located at 0 time zone? Western Sahara, England. Western Sahara, England are the places are located at 0 time zone. When the time is 12 p.m. at 0 time zone, what would be the time at minus 3 time zone? What would be the time at minus 3 time zone? Brazil, Argentina are located at minus 3 time zone. So, minus 3 time zone means the Brazil, Argentina are located in west side. Brazil, Argentina are located at west side. So, we should follow the concept western law subtract. Western law subtract. So, the time is 12 p.m. at 0 time zone. What would be the time at minus 3 time zone? That means we should minus 3 hours. We should minus 3 hours. At 12 p.m. means what the time at minus 3 time zone? If you minus 3 hours, then the time is 9 a.m. at Brazil, Argentina. The time is 9 a.m. at Brazil and Argentina. Let me explain with good example now. The time is 12 p.m. at 0 time zone. What would be the time at plus 3 time zone? What would be the time at plus 3 time zone? What are the places are located at plus 3 time zone? Madagascar, Ethiopia, Saudi Arabia. Madagascar, Ethiopia, Saudi Arabia. These are places are located at plus 3 time zone. The time is 12 p.m. at 0 time zone. What would be the time at plus 3 time zone? Here Madagascar, Ethiopia and Saudi Arabia are located in east side. So we should follow east gain add concept. That means we should add 3 hours. Here 12 p.m. means 1, 2, 3. 3 p.m. Then the time would be 3 p.m. at plus 3 time zone. That means the time would be 3 p.m. at Madagascar, Ethiopia and Saudi Arabia. Let me explain this with other more example. When the time is 12 p.m. at plus 0 time zone, what would be the time at plus minus 5 time zone? When the time is 12 p.m. at plus 0 time zone, what would be the time at minus 5 time zone? Peru is located at minus 5 time zone. Peru is located at minus 5 time zone. So what will be the time? We should, Peru is located in west side. Peru is located in west side. We should minus 5 hours. 5 hours means the time would be 7 a.m. at Peru. The time is 12 p.m. at 0 time zone. Then time would be 7 a.m. at minus 5 time zone. That is at Peru. Let me explain the other example. When the time is 12 p.m. at 0 time zone, what is the time zone at plus 5 time zone? Plus 5 time zone. Pakistan is located at plus 5 time zone. Pakistan is located at plus 5 time zone. So hence Pakistan is located on the east. We should follow the concept called EGA, East Gain Add. So the time is 12 p.m. at 0 time zone. We should add 5 hours. Because Pakistan is located plus 5 time zone, should add 5 hours. That means the time at plus 5 time zone is 5 p.m. 5 p.m. So, yes, Pakistan is located at +5 time zone. The time is 5 p.m. at Pakistan. When the time is 12 p.m. in 0 time zone. Now, when you see this map very clearly, when you notice that you can find India has 2 time zone. America has 4 time zone, that is -5 time zone, -6 time zone, -7 time zone, -8 time zone. Russia has 9 time zone, that is Russia is located at -3, -4, -5, +3, +4, +5, +6, +7, +8, +9, +10, +11. Totally, Russia is located in 9 time zones. Even Canada has 3 time zones. So, if a country has more than 1 time zone, then they get different timings. So, it leads to confusion. So, what the country will do? The country follow the time from the longitude that passes in the center of the country. If the country has more than 1 time zone, the country will have different timings. If the country has more than 1 time zone, the places in the country will have different timings. When the places in the country has different timings, then it leads to confusion. To avoid the confusion, the country follows the time from the longitude that passes in the center of the country. That longitude time is called standard time. The longitude time is called standard time. Let us take India as an example. Why means India has 2 time zones. When India is located in 2 time zones, then all the places in India will have different time. When all the places in India has different time, it leads to confusion. So to avoid the confusion, our India has following the time from the longitude that passes in the center of a country. That time is called Indian Standard Time. Let me explain this in one example. Let me explain this with very clearly. This is India. India is located in 2 time zone. India is located in more than 1 time zone. That is, India is located in 2 time zone. India is located at +5 time zone, +6 time zone. That is, east part of India located at +6 time zone. West part of India is located at +5 time zone. When the time is 6 a.m. at east part of India, the time will be 5 a.m. in west part of India. So when the time is different from west part of India and east part of India, it leads to confusion. So our India follows the time from the longitude that passes center of our country. So India follows the time from the longitude that passes center of our country. This time is called Indian Standard Time. Our India follows the time from 82 degree 30 minutes east longitude. Our India follows the time from 82 degree 30 minutes east longitude. The time is called Indian Standard Time. This longitude passes through Allahabad and Kakinada. This longitude passes through Allahabad and Kakinada. Similarly, even Pakistan also follows the time from the longitude that passes in the center of the country. The time is called Pakistan Standard Time. Similarly, England also follows the time from the longitude passes through the center of the country. Is called Greenwich Mean Time. Why the time is called Greenwich Mean Time? Because England follows the time from 0 degree longitude. So the time is called Greenwich Mean Time because other name for 0 degree longitude is called Greenwich longitude. As the follow time from Greenwich longitude, the time is called Greenwich Mean Time. What is the time difference between Indian Standard Time and Greenwich Mean Time? What is the time difference between Indian Standard Time and Greenwich Mean Time? 5.5 hours. 5.5 hours. For example, if the time is 10 a.m. in India, 10 a.m. in India, what will be the time in England? Children, one thing you should know. Okay, in which direction England is located? In which direction India is located? Now, come to know the concept now. Okay, now if England is located in west side, we should follow the concept west last subtract. When the places are located in east side, we should follow the concept called east gain add. When the places are located on west side, we should follow the concept called west last subtract. When the places are located on east side, we should follow the concept east gain add. Hence, England is located on west side. We should minus 5.5 hours. The time is 10 a.m. in India. What is the time in England? We should minus 5.5 hours. That is 4:30 a.m. in England. 4:30 a.m. in England. Suppose if they give England time and ask you to find India time, what should you do? Yes, India is located on this side. We should follow the concept EGN, east gain add. What is the time difference between India and England? 5.5 hours. Now, the time of England is, suppose the time of England is 12 p.m. The time of England is 12 p.m. Then what would be the time at India? Means since India is located on this side, we should add 5.5 hours. That is the 5:30 p.m. in India. The time at India is 5:30 p.m. in India. Now understood, children? When the time is 12 p.m. in England, what would be the time in India? Yes, India is located on east side. We should minus 5.5 hours. Then the time would be 5:30 p.m. in India. Children, so far we discussed the last topic in the in the 9th class, first lesson, social studies called our Earth. Today in this class we discuss the last topic called longitudes and question of time. This topic is the last topic in the first lesson, 9th class, social studies called our Earth. By discussing this topic today, first lesson came to an end. Children, if you can see this, I hope you understand this lesson. If not, see these videos repeatedly so that you can understand very much better. If not, we will rectify our doubts very clearly in the discussion classes. Thank you, children. What's your number?